Today I'm fishing at Lake Arrowhead in Crook County, Illinois. It's cold and early in the season, so I'm using some live bait, some golden roaches. For my live bait setup, I'm going to start with a size 4 wide gap walleye hook. I got to cut off this spoon from yesterday at Wolf Lake. So I'm going to take my hook. I like these because they catch a wide variety of species. I'm going to tie on an improved clinch knot or a fisherman's knot on here. The line goes through the eye of the hook, and then I'm going to wrap it around the line about 8 times. Then I take the end of the line and put it through the loop of the fishing line, then put the end of the line back through the bigger loop that's been created. I should have lubricated it, but I didn't. Then pull it tight, ideally without poking yourself. I'm going to clinch that down a little tighter with my fingernail and then clip off the tag end. Then I'm going to put my bobber on there about 2 feet above the hook. I'm going to be OCD and measure it today. Pull the spring back, wrap it around there a couple times. I very much prefer a stick bobber. Then I'm going to take one of these size 3 split shots and put it somewhere in between the hook and the bobber. I usually just put it a few inches under the bobber. Then I like to hook the minnow through one side of the mouth and out the other. And there's my live bait setup. This has worked well for bass and pike. March 27th, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, but it felt a lot colder. I got there at about 1:30 in the afternoon, and it was now like 4:30, and I finally got a bite. I wait until the bobber is submerged, and then I set the hook. And my one fish got off. So I casted it back out in the same area and prayed for another bite. Sometimes I'll give the fish a couple seconds to take the bait before I set the hook. Unfortunately, it got off again. You have got to be kidding me. So I adjusted my hook and my bait. Alright, I casted it out there one more time. Please give me another chance. Alright, this time I think I got him. Looking back, I think the problem was my line was too slack and twisted, probably from using that spoon yesterday. And I finally landed this fish. And it's a nice one. That's a nice largemouth bass. It's about 18 inches. And my scale says 2 pounds, 12 ounces. I thanked this hog for its service, threw an extra minnow in its mouth, and got it on its way. That's my biggest largemouth bass to date at Lake Arrowhead. It was a tough day, 1 catch in 5 hours. Thankfully, it was a good one.